Thank you, Tim. Dirt Draft Hot Laps continuing, and for the Short Track Super Series Modifieds, they drew at the trailer to determine what heat race they will be in. They will be coming out for Dirt Draft Hot Laps according to which heat race they are in. We will be dividing the heat races in half. There are 10 cars in a heat race. The first heat has 11. So we'll do 6 in the first and 5, and then the rest of the heats will do 5 and 5. So each heat race will be split in half for timing during hot laps, and the timing will be determining the starting lineup in our qualifying events tonight. 61 Short Track Super Series High Torque and New York North Region Modifieds in the pit area. So we'll be having 6 qualifying heat races, and these are the drivers that will be coming out for the first group. They will be part of heat number 1. Out of Savannah, New York, he is the point leader entering the night for the High Torque New York North region. In the Hurlock Auto and Speed Westmoreland Golf Club 9S, Matt Shepard, also out there out of East Greenbush, New York. Driving in the Killer Crate Racing Products, Godgard Motorsports 97, Bobby Hackle of 4th. Also coming out, driving the Frank Stevens Roofing number 38 out of Cornwall, New York, Kevin Stevens. A driver who has had a lot of laps at this speedway over his career out of Wurtsboro, New York. In the Shackleton Auto and Truck Parts, Accurate Collision of Palmetto Beach, Florida, 16X, Danny Creedon. Another hometown boy, a regular in the Short Track Super Series, the Shoeback Sod Farms. Sossler's Garden and Farm Equipment 15M out of Goshen, that's Daniel Morgevitz. And also rolling out of Naponic, New York, driving in the number 5, that'll be the Hyatt Hardscapes Landscape Innovators number 5 of Tyler Johnston. So Earl, our first look-see at the modifieds here on the Orange County Oval.
So we are going to wind them up and turn them loose for the first Dirt Draft timed hot lap session of the evening for the 8th annual Hard Clay Finale featuring the Bob Hilbert Sportswear Short Track Super Series fueled by Sunoco. You see Matt Shepard right there getting the green flag. Was able to pick up the Sunoco checker flag last weekend down at the Hagerstown Speedway, as it was the resurrection of the Oktoberfest, an absolutely fantastic event that Brett Deo was able to bring back. So see if Matt Shepard can get another win with STSS here for the 2025 racing season. Chris Stevens, you see right there, in the 38 right now. He'll clock in a 21.719. As a driver is going to see the checker flag this time by. If you'd like to follow all season long with live timing and scoring, don't forget to download the My Race Pass app. As we're going to get the rest of the field by. And right now, Danny Creedon is going to be fastest overall during Dirt Draft timed hot laps with a 21.177. That's a 21.177. Bobby Hackle, second quick. Matt Shepard, third quick. Daniel Morgevitz, fourth quick. And Chris Stevens rounds out the top 5.
Second half of heat number 1, rolling trackside, driving out of Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. He drives the number 81. That is the automotive identity race car of Heath Metzger. Heath, a regular down at Big Diamond Speedway. Out of Hawley, Pencan driver, Pencan Speedway regular, driving in the 14Z. That is Brad Zalewski. Brad Zalewski in the 14Z. Also coming out in this one, driving out of Middletown, right here in Middletown, New York. He'll be driving the Pools Plus 220, John Ferrier. Out of Fort Johnson, New York, driving in the BPI Pipe number 71, Eric Mack. And out of Bloomingburg, New York, a driver who's another one who's logged a lot of laps here at the Speedway, the Academy Transmission 84, Mel Schrufer.
Yeah, boy, many decades of competition here since the mid-'80s when I began. Always been a name here in the small block modifieds.
Yeah, when he came through Tech, he says, "I'm here and I'm racing," he said.
So right now, Danny Creedon, he is in line to start off strong here for the Hard Clay Finale. Right now, he's in line to be this evening's ATL Fuel Cells Hot Lap Heroes. The green flag comes out. This are the drivers that will make up the rest of heat race number 1 of the evening. It's still Danny Creedon fastest overall right now during time Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Baker will go 6 quick right now at a 22.383. Track absolutely in outstanding shape to kick off the hard clay finale. As we have 6 drivers so far down into the 21-second bracket. So these cars are going to make that hard left-hand turn into this absolutely jam-packed pit area here at the Orange County Fair Speedway, to where Jeff, Danny Creedon still fastest overall right now with a 21.177. Bobby Hackle second quick, Matt Shepard third quick, Tyler Johnston fourth, and Daniel Morgevitz rounds out the top 5.
So that is heat number 1. They will all be starting together in heat number 1. So far out of heat race group number 1, Danny Creedon is your quickest driver, and out of all the quickest drivers, we're looking for the ATL Fuel Cell Hot Lap Hero during Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Second heat race rolling out. This will be the first half of heat number 2. Driving in the number 53, that will be Jeff Quackenbush. He is in the Blake Equipment number 53, hailing out of Vernon, New York. Also out there out of Garnerville, big brother Bob McGannon in the Schultz Ford number 21M, longtime regular here at Orange County. Driving out of Newburgh, New York, his family has 3 generations here at the Speedway, and he's recently won his first ever short track Super Series race at the Motorsports Park. Driving in the Handsome Devil Catering Iceless 97, Cody Higbee. Also out there in the Liberty Rock Crushing 24 out of Pauling, Chris Schultz. And driving out of Butler, New Jersey, driving in the Sparta Trucking number 28, Jimmy Spellman. Jimmy Spellman coming out there. Tim, Cody Higbee, his family's a long time here at the Speedway, got his first STSS win.
Well, I'll tell you what, he really cut his heels here at County. Moved on to Accord, of course, when he stopped on Saturday night campaigns. Phenomenal driver up there at Accord as well. Of course, he's an engineering student right now.
Earl, second heat group underway. Who's quick?
Yeah, right now, the 53 of Jeff Quackenbush is going to be fastest driver so far here in this group at a 21.701. Now make that the 97C of Cody Higbee. He will go to the top of the pylon. Chris Schultz second quick right now. Jimmy Spellman third quick, as drivers are going to see the Sunoco checkered flag. And there you have it. That is going to wrap up Time Dirt Draft Hot Laps with drivers that are going to make up the first half of the second heat race of the night. Cody Higbee is going to set the pace right now in the 97C. His best lap time was a 21.463. That's a 21.463.
All right, Dirt Draft Hot Laps continuing here. Second half of heat race number 2. Out of Montgomery, New Jersey, the Interstate Batteries number 19, Junior Roger Henyon Jr. Driving out of Pine Bush, New York, the Advanced Concrete number 4 SL, Bobby Henschel. Also rolling out of Branchburg, New Jersey, the Izzy Trucking and Rigging Joy Auto Parts 24, Sam March Jr., regular at the Bridgeport Motorsports Park. Another driver who got his first ever short track Super Series win this year, that came at Afton Motorsports Park. He drives out of Alexandria, Ontario in the Walker.com 01, Chris Raby. Also out of Milford, Pennsylvania, he will be driving car number 4A. That'll be Josh Allen. Josh Allen driving car number 4A. That will complete heat race number 2. The second half, Josh Allen is in the Tire Discount Center sponsored number 4A. He raced with us previously in his career when we did some of those sunshine swings. He came down as a sportsman driver. He's now moved into the modified ranks. Making sure all the transponders work, then we'll get them fired up. Algonquin Motel lap down go around for the modifieds. The first driver off the lead lap at the time of each caution in the feature tonight receives the lap down go around courtesy of Algonquin Motel, Bainbridge, New York. They're on the web at algonquinmotel.com to learn more.
So Joe Chris, chief starter here with the Bob Hilbert Sports Horse Short Track Super Series, is playing the green flag. Talk about the Algonquin Motel there, Jeff. Obviously, we unfortunately are missing Jamie and Denise Page, are having fun out at Las Vegas here this weekend. But don't worry, guys, if you're watching from Sin City on FloRacing, I took care of the team. I went out and got some lunch at local establishments here.
What happened to mine?
Well, Jeff, I had to wait in line because the trailers were stacked all the way outside of turn 3 and 4, so I got a little hungry. So I
ate mine before
it was
you
very
came
good,
in.
though. I hope you like chicken.
Okay.
It was very good. But right now, time's starting to come in. Chris Robbie is going to be fastest overall right now in time dirt draft hot laps with a 21.110. That's a 21.110. Cody Higbee second quick right now in this group at a 21.463. Chris Schultz third quick at 22.288. Bob McGannon fourth quick at 22.478. And Jeff Quackenbush rounds out the top 5 in this group with a 22.501. But right now, Jeff, we have a new driver at the top of the pylon in the running for the ATL Fuel Cells Hot Lap Hero. That is going to be the 01 of Chris Robbie at a 21.110.
All right, he is the quickest in heat race number 2. Heat 3 ready to roll out. First F going trackside. He's a former Fonda track champion out of Johnstown, New York, in the Jason Simmons Racing number 98. That'll be the Flying Squirrel, Rocky Warner. Rocky Warner in the number 98, also sponsored by True Temp Heating and Air Conditioning. Also rolling out, driving out of St. Catharines, Ontario. He has been on fire in his racing career, winning pretty much everywhere he goes. He won the 100th anniversary race here at Orange County. Driving the Barron's Performance Warehouse, Rapid Tire, number 3 from St. Catharines, Ontario, Money Matt Williamson. Driving in the Escape Power Sports, number 4V out of Port Jervis, Billy Van Inwigen, Billy V. Driving in the number 66X, the Twin Leaf Store 66X from Aquasasna, New York, that's Carrie Terrence. And also out there out of Ringo's, New Jersey, the New Egypt Speedway champion this year. And he's won on the Short Track Super Series in his career. In the Easy Trucking and Rigging, Ellery's Restaurant Campout Incorporated, 26, the Ringo's Rocket, Ryan Godown.
So the question is right now, fellas, as we see the green flag coming out, the drivers that are going to make up the first half of the third heat race here tonight, are we going to see a driver break into the 22nd bracket? Still Chris Robbie, he is the fastest driver overall right now. Matt Williamson at 21.168. 26 of Ryan Godown, third quick at 22.247. Carrie Terrence, second quick in this group at 21.752. Matt Williamson will see the Sunoco checker flag. We have a new fast time. We are officially in the 22nd bracket here at the Orange County Fair Speedway. Matt Williamson a 20.904. That's a 20.904. Carrie Terrence second quick at 21.487. Rocky Warner third quick in this group at 21.904. But guys, we have a new driver at the top of the pylon. That indeed is going to be Money Matt Williamson. Only driver to break into the 22nd bracket at a 20.904.
Second half of heat race number 3, rolling trackside out of New Gretna, New Jersey. He drives the Mancini Custom Homes. Tuckerton Lumber, number 7M, Paul Mancini, out of Wallkill, New York. He needs no introduction at this speedway. Driving in the Ty-Car Trenchless Technologies, American Electric 1D, Tyler Dipple. Out of Canandaigua, New York, he is here this weekend with a different ride. He is in the Tim Gibson-owned Lane's Yamaha Sunrise Spray Foam Insulation, Shackleton Auto and Truck Parts, number 19G. Alex Payne, Alex runner-up in our New Jersey Quality Drywall South Region points this season. Driving out of Fort Plain, New York, in the Highland Enterprises, number 27, that is Jason Rayome, Fonda Speedway regular. And driving out of Danbury, Connecticut, he drives in the number 35, L.J. Lombardo. L.J. Lombardo, regular over there at the Lebanon Valley Speedway on the high banks of the Valley of Speed. We're ready to go with our final half of heat race number 3 for Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Dirt Draft Hot Laps here tonight.
Don't forget to download the Dirt Draft app on your smart device. You are given a $100,000 salary cap. You can pick your team here for each and every Short Track Super Series event throughout the 2025 racing season. We also have a new feature on the Dirt Draft app with leagues. You and your friends and family members can get together and make up your own league throughout the season. So don't forget to download the Dirt Draft app on your smart device. Tyler Dipple right now, the 1D. He will go third quick in this group at a 21.875. This driver is going to see the Barons Performance white flag this time by Alex Payne, second quick at a 21.378. Again, Matt Williamson fastest overall right now in time Dirt Draft hot laps. As we will get the rest of the field by the start-finish line. And that'll do it. That'll wrap up this group. Again, Matt Williamson fastest overall. Alex Payne second quick in this group with a 21.378. Kerry Terrence third quick at a 21.487. Tyler Dipper fourth quick at a 21.798. And Rocky Warner rounds out the top five with a 21.904.
So Alex Payne will be a teammate tonight, I should say, with Danny Johnson, driving for Tim Gibson. He's done that a couple of times this season at the Outlaws Speedway. All right, heat race number 4. This will be the first half, rolling out of Guilderland, New York. He drives in the S&S Asphalt Paving number 9, the White Knight, Mark Johnson. Mark, a regular at Albany, Saratoga, and Lebanon Valley Speedways, driving out of Genoa, New York. He is driving car number 30. That is the Frado Curbing FX Caprera Honda number 30 of Nicholas Root. Also coming out on the Speedway, he's driving the Bullies Truck Stop 55J this weekend. He's a regular at the Pencan Speedway. Out of Hamlin, that is Mike Shane. Also rolling out of Valley Falls, New York, driving in the 22E. That'll be Mike Engwer. Mike Engwer driving in the 22E. And also rolling out in this group, driving out of Johnstown, New York, he is driving an Ingram engine number 21C, the Yellow Mason contracting entry of Brian Calabrese. Mike Engwer out there in the Volt Service and Inspection SHR Racing number 22E.
So already Mark Johnson at a 21.576. Nicholas Root second quick right now in this group with a 21.645. Brian Calabrese to the top of the board here in this group at a 21.494. Mike Shane fourth quick at 23.059. Mike Engwer fifth quick right now at 23.164. Still Matt Williamson, he is the fastest driver overall right now here in time Dirt Draft hot laps. As you see the 21C Brian Calabrese will make that hard left-hand turn back into the pit area, but he will set the pace right now for the drivers making up the fourth heat race at a 21.494.
Second half of heat race number 4, ready to move out on the Speedway. He's doing double duty tonight. He will be driving in car number 11A. He is out of Middletown, New York. That is BK Speed, Brian Crummell in the RJD Customs number 11A. Driving out of Wawarsing, New York. He's driving in the 22F. That is Billy Fiske. Billy Fiske in the 22F. Also coming out in this group, driving out of Port Jervis, United Pump and Tank number 716. That's Corey Lowett. Out of Neshannock Station, New Jersey. He will be driving car number 20C. That'll be Cole Stengel. He is in the ESL Enterprises number 20C. And out of Wind Gap, Pennsylvania, another driver that needs no introduction at this speedway. In the Harry's U Pullet number 44. It is Frank Cozy. Tim, Frank Cozy back in the house.
Great to see him back here, and I'll tell you what, always, since the 80s, he had a unique driving style here at the Orange County Speedway. It stuck and brought him a lot of success. Great to see the 65-year-old pilot from down Wind Gap Way on Sullivan Trail back here at his old stomping grounds in Orange County.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years he won Eastern States 200 back-to-back.
Yeah. Great driver. Long time competing in good motorsports.
So the green flag coming out. These are the cars that are going to make up the rest of the lineup for the fourth heat race for the Bob Hill Sports Short Track Super Series. As we will crown a 2025 series champion here tonight at the hard clay finale as we kick off the Eastern States weekend here at the Orange County Fair Speedway. Right now, Cozy, he's going to clock in 6th quick at a 23.130. As drivers seeing the Barron's Performance white flag this time by. Brian Calabrese still fastest overall, fastest in this group. Brian Crummell 4th quick right now at a 21.790. Cozy better on his second lap, 6th quick right now at 22.979. Billy Fisk 5th quick at 22.605. Cole Stengel 6th quick right now at a 22.667. So that is going to wrap up time dirt draft hot laps for the drivers that are going to line up for the fourth heat race of the night. Brian Calabrese, fastest here in this group at a 21.494. Matt Williamson, however, Jeff, still fastest overall.
Yes, indeed he is. Looking to be that ATL Fuel Cell Hot Lap hero. And again, the driver recording the fastest time in Dirt Draft Hot Laps for each of the scheduled STSS modified events gets $100 cash courtesy of the Ramsey, New Jersey-based ATL Fuel Cells and its Aerotech Laboratories ATL Fuel Cell division. They're on the web at atlinc.com. Give them a call at 201-825-1400 or on Facebook and Instagram at ATL Racing Fuel Cells. The Hot Lap hero, who will it be? We got 2 more heat race groups to go here. 4 groups. Heat group number 5 rolling out. Driving out of Cottakill, New York. He drives in the number 22. That will be Danny Tyler. Danny Tyler in the Car Fair Quality Car Store, King Salvage number 22T. From Phelps, New York, driving in the Sunrise Spray Foam Insulation number 19. That's the Dr. Danny Johnson, former champion here at Orange County. New hired gun driving in the Pale Racing number 1 out of Napiersville, Quebec, will be Felix Waugh. Felix Waugh in the 1 car. 4th driver to come out of Bohemia, New York. Another driver who's logged a few laps in his young career here. Out in the Northeastern Office Equipment, Pollock Farm 6D, the Bridgeport Motorsports Park champion this season, Dylan Stoyer. And also coming out of Neshannock Station, New Jersey, driving the Ace Materials Active Disposal number 6, Matty Ice, Matt Stengel. Looks like Felix Waugh so far turning the quickest laps in the Pale Racing number 1. Dylan Stoyer now 2nd quick.
And Matt Stengel will be 3rd quick at a 21.679 as we will get the rest of the field underneath the Sunoco checker flag. But Felix Waugh, you are indeed correct. He will be fastest right now, and the driver's making up the 5th heat race at a 21.014.
All right, next out, the second half of heat race number 5. Driving from Thompson Ridge. He says he can look over here to the racetrack from where he lives. Driving in the number 15S, that will be Dylan Smith. Dylan is in the TAD Excavating number 15S. Driving out of Pipersville, Pennsylvania, He had a good weekend at Hagerstown Speedway last week, won the 358 modified race, a follower of the Short Track Super Series, and the Craig and Leslie Pontius CNS equipment. Short load concrete, Banks Tree Service number 6, Danny Buck, out of Florida, New York, making his debut with the Short Track Super Series in the modified division. In the Bears Performance Warehouse, Panel Fast Rapid Tire number 3, Ryan Barrett, out of Schnecksville, Pennsylvania. He was a winner of one of the big show events here this season, out of Schnecksville, driving in the Prime Design Landscapes, RG Hoppin Electric number 27, Tanner Van Doren. And also a winner here this season at Orange County, out of Monticello, New York, driving in car number 88. That is the Dodd Plumbing Heating 88. That will be Dominic Roselli. Dominic Roselli picking up a ride in the Steve Dodd car, put it in victory lane a couple of times.
Yeah, very good choice by Steve Dodd. Gave the keys over to the younger Roselli boy at the start of this season, and what a dominant run he had the entire 2025 Series campaign.
Dylan Smith, another driver, Tim, that is from the area. He's got a few laps here at Orange County. He's still a young driver, but nonetheless has had a few times around the 5/8 mile oval.
25-year-old excavator, works for TAD Excavator. We talked about his great-grandfather being Frankie Warr from Frankie's Sausage War across the street.
So right now, Tanner Van Doren, he'll go second quick at a 21.370. Danny Buck, he will go third quick at a 21.346. Tanner Van Doren back to second quick in this group, a 21.247. And those two drivers just keep trading the space here on live timing and scoring. So Felix Wise is going to be the fastest driver for the drivers that are going to make up the fifth heat race tonight with a 21.014. The 6B of Danny Buck, he's going to be second quick here in this group. Tanner Van Doren, third quick. Matt Stengel, fourth quick. And Dylan Stoyer rounds out the top 5.
Heat race number 6. This will be the first half coming out for Dirt Draft Hot Laps tonight for our Bob Hilbert Sportswear Short Track Super Series, fueled by Sunoco High Torque and New York North Region Modifieds. Out of Lambertville, New Jersey, the B&T Tools, number 112, the RAS Processing Equipment entry. He was a multi-time winner at the Bridgeport Motorsports Park this year, Cale Ross. Out of Sprakers, New York, driving in the 1ZTs, Corpac Merchandising 1Z, Jessica Friesen. Driving car number 99, the B&C Gear Machine number 99, John Sliney. Also out there, out of Covington Township, Pennsylvania, he was last year's New Jersey Quality Drywall South Region Champion, and this year and last year the Fonda Speedway Track Champion. That will be in the Wilcox Construction Millman Snap Auto Parts 84Y, Alex Jankowski. And also coming out of Saratoga Springs, the 2025 Orange County Fair Speedway Modified Champion in the Madison Overhead Door, SRI Performance, Hemrick Associates, number 02, the Ginger Ninja, Jack Lehner. Tim, adding another new list to the championship roster, not only the sportsmen, but the modifieds as well.
Absolutely great season here at Orange County. We only had one right now, of course, in the entire lineup for 2025. And really what a complete turnaround by a lot of these young guns that now they're rising to the top and taking the place of some of those older drivers we're used to seeing in that spot.
So Jack Lehner will be setting the pace right now. The car is making up the 16th race of the night with a 21.134. Jessica Friesen, second quick at 21.374. Alex Jankowski, third at 21.399. Now he'll improve on his second lap. He'll go to second quick at a 21.306. Jack Lehner into the 22nd bracket with a 20.933. That's a 20.933. Matt Williamson still fastest overall right now at a 20.904. As right now, Jack Lehner will set the pace here for the drivers that are going to make up the sixth and final heat race here tonight for the Bob Hilbert Sportswear Short Track Super Series. Jessica Friesen, second quick at 21.142. Alex Jankowski, third quick at 21.306.
And Dirt Draft Hot Laps will be wrapping up with one more group, the second half of heat number 6. Coming out on the Speedway, he's a former track champion 3 times in his career here at Orange County Fair Speedway out of Walden, New York. He's driving in the number 4. That's the advanced concrete entry. That's Anthony Perego. Also moving out in this one, driving out of Poughkeepsie. Driving car number 94. That's the Deep Roots construction entry of Joe Coppola. Also coming out of Ballston Spa, the A to Z property maintenance number 27B, Robert Bublak. Out of Easton, Connecticut, he will be driving car number 7. That is the West Fair Fish and Chips entry of Michael Sabia. And the final starting position, his family's had a long history here, out of Chelsea, Vermont. Driving car number 21. That is the Interstate Batteries Falanga Trucking entry of Gary Edwards III. Tim, the Edwards family has been racing and participating here in Orange County for some time.
Both father and son, of course. Now the dad picked up that number 28 car, the Talmadge car. He's been running that all weekend here, but the son's carrying the traditional 21 with the Interstate Battery sponsorship on the side of it.
All right, final group of Dirt Draft Hot Laps. The first laps recorded hot laps at every short track Super Series event. It's presented by Dirt Draft. Sign up today, receive a free t-shirt. Learn more at www.dirtdraft.com.
You just saw that driver go off your screen there, the 4P of Anthony Perego. He'll go fourth quick on his first lap at 21.317. Put a charge on last weekend down at the Hagerstown Speedway after starting, I believe, in the 17th position. Perego did not exactly have a great 2025 racing season, as he could just not get over the mechanical woes all year long, but great to have him right back here at the Orange County Fair Speedway, as he'll go third quick at 21.212. So the checkered flag will wave, brought to you by Sunoco Race Fuels. So that is going to wrap up Time Dirt Draft Hot Laps for the Bob Hilbert Sportswear Short Track Super Series. Top 5 in times for the drivers who are going to make up the 6th heat race. Jack Lehner, he's fastest, 20.933. Jessica Friesen, second quick. Anthony Perego, third quick. Alex Jankowski, fourth quick. And Cale Ross rounds out the top 5. However, Jeff Allen, we would like to congratulate Matt Williamson for being tonight's ATL Fuel Cells Modified Hot Lap Hero.
Yes, 61 car field on hand for the Short Track Super Series Modifieds. Matt Williamson, out of all 12 heat race groups that went out for Dirt Draft Hot Laps, he turns the quickest lap at 20.904. So he will be getting the $100 bonus from ATL Fuel Cells. Again, ATL Fuel Cells presenting the Hot Lap Hero $100 bonus. They are in Ramsey, New Jersey. Give them a call at 201-825-1400. ATL Racing Fuel Cells on Facebook or Instagram. Coming up next will be our time trials for the Eastern States Weekend Sportsman. Eastern States Weekend Sportsman will be coming up with their time trials before we get into our opening ceremonies and our qualifying heats tonight. Of course, Dirt Draft Hot Laps completed the way we will line up the modified heats. Sportsman time trials will be determining how the sportsmen line up for their heats. We're going to go to a short break. If you're watching at home on FloRacing, this is night 1, the kickoff of Eastern States Weekend with the Bob Hilbert Sportswear Short Track Super Series fueled by Sunoco from the Orange County Fair Speedway in Middletown, New York. We're back here at the Orange County Fair Speedway, Middletown, New York, for the Short Track Super Series Hard Clay Finale, the final point race of the 2025 season for the Bob Hilbert Sportswear Short Track Super Series Big Block, Small Block Modifieds. It is a High Torque of New York North Region event. Hey, don't forget, we like to say thanks to our series title sponsor, Bob Hilbert Sportswear, boasting more than a half-century of providing the finest in screen-printed and embroidered apparel. Based in Boyertown, Pennsylvania, Bob Hilbert Sportswear, specializing in the racing industry along with schools, commercial, and corporate work. Their fundraising option is a great program for organizations and companies to raise awareness and funds. Check Bob Hilbert Sportswear out on the web at bobhilbert.com. Do some shopping at the online store at bobhilbertshop.com. Bob Hilbert Sportswear, our series title sponsor. Sunoco Race Fuels is our official fuel. As the largest manufacturer of racing gasolines in the world, Sunoco Race Fuels has a 40-year track record of winning performances with an expanded product line. Sunoco offering drivers more choices than ever before. Learn more at SunocoRaceFuels.com. Sunoco Race Fuels is proud to present the Short Track Super Series Start and Restart Zone, as well as the checkered flag. American Racer tires are the official tire for the Short Track Super Series, known for their quality, durability, repeatability, and value. American Racer tires boasting a tradition of craftsmanship and innovation dating back to 1915. American Racer, race, win, repeat. Visit the official American Racer website at AmericanRacerOnline.com.
So as drivers getting staged here on pit road for qualifying for the Sportsmans for opening night for these drivers for Eastern Stage 200 Requin. Guys, obviously I want to talk about this. This is my only third ever visit here to Orange County, but something I absolutely love, and you can see the point standings on the left side of your screen. Matt Shepard, right now the points leader, coming into the final event for the Bob Hilbert Sportswear Short Track Super Series for the North Region, brought to you by High Torque of New York. Something I love is when we go to a lot of racetracks who actually have grandstands on the back straightaway, right? But something that's very unique here, obviously you have camping on the backstretch as well, but all those race fans that are in their cars, you see the fires going, the campfires going as well on this very chilly night. But that's absolutely a primo seat back there. I took in a very picturesque picture from the middle of the back straightaway there where those cars are parked by. That is something really unique that I noticed coming into this weekend here at the Orange County Fair Speedway.
Yeah, it was built back in the late 60s after the racetrack was already established and stuff. And back at Buzzy Ruderman always tells the story. That's where they used to throw all the beer cans and stuff back there before they built the backstretch drive-in. You know, if you're sitting back there in your automobile, it's almost like a drive-in movie theater. 107.7 on your FM dial picks up all the PA announcements all weekend long, so you can cozy up in there and turn the radio up, down, whatever, and just take everything. We like to call it here at the Orange County Speedway the world's greatest tailgate party that never ends at kickoff. Ours goes right through to the final checkered flag out here. So, yeah, it is a historic feature at this historic oval.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And obviously, if you have never been here to the Orange County Fair Speedway, they also have a little establishment called the 31st Lap here behind.
You've been there, I think,
I've been there, and I'm probably going to be there a lot here throughout the week. And I'm probably going to be there after tonight's program if they're still open. But, no, that's definitely another unique feature here. Like I said, if you have never been here to Middletown, New York at the Orange County Fair Speedway, they have so much to do. I mean, if you are 21 years or older, you could check out the 31st Lap. Obviously, primo seating back on the back straightaway. Still very old school vibe here underneath the covered grandstands on the main straightaway as well.
Absolutely. That's one of the cool features here is that old covered grandstand and the half covered grandstand, a cool feature of a fairgrounds raceway.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier when they put the new roof on years ago. It actually took them 30 days longer to put it on because there was 11 layers of roofing that they had to cut off in 4x4 sections. And then we look up there, it's not connected anymore. In daylight, you can see an old piece of wood up there with knot and tube wiring going through it. So back in the old days of the historic grandstands here at Middletown, That's what powered everything up here is the old knot and tube wiring, and I don't think that's been used since the late 50s anywhere around the East Coast. But neat part about it is, again, the 31st lap. If you go back there, you enjoy responsibly. They got entertainment every night. Traditional New Year's Eve party every Saturday night of Eastern States. Tonight or tomorrow night will be the Halloween party. Neat part about it is it's like a historical museum of photographs.
Yes.
It is just, everything is covered with pictures of about the last 30 or 35 years of racing here at the Speedway. So neat place to visit. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And, of course, you have to bring 2 costumes, one for the Halloween party and one for the New Year's Eve party.
Yeah. Well, whoever gets to be the New Year's Eve baby just needs the big diaper. That's all. So that's not bad. I mean, that's pretty easy.
Well, I'm going to say thanks to a couple more people while
Absolutely.
the sportsmen are lining up here. Bicknell Racing Products sponsoring Short Track Super Series Victory Lane. When the checker flag drops at every 2025 Short Track Super Series event, drivers celebrate in Bicknell Racing Products Victory Lane. Bicknell Racing Products got his start when Pete Bicknell was in high school building his first race car as a senior project. More than 40 years later, the St. Catharines, Ontario chassis manufacturer has developed into the industry leader with state-of-the-art equipment and facilities in St. Catharines, Ontario, and Niagara Falls, New York. We're getting a pit look right now, Earl, right?
Yeah, good to see that driver back here. Stuart Friesen in the house here at the Orange County Fair Speedway. Catching up with some people. You see Jessica there as well, but good news coming out of that camp. Stewart getting better and better day by day. Pross obviously still has a long road to recovery with him, but good to see him right back here at the racetrack.
Absolutely. And again, thanks to Bicknell Racing Products sponsoring Victory Lane, BicknellRacingProducts.com, like Bicknell Racing Products on Facebook, Instagram, or X. Bicknell Racing Products sponsoring STSS Victory Lane. Before they reach Bicknell Racing Products Victory Lane, drivers receive the Barron's Performance Warehouse white flag, 1 lap to go. In all STSS modified events, Barron's Performance Warehouse sponsoring the white flag. Barron's Performance Warehouse was founded by Harry Barron in 1972 as Barron's Speed Center, a general speed and automotive shop aimed at the general automotive market. In 1982, the decision was made to focus on the parts and service market, leave behind Harry's career as a driver. The Speed Center is going to be a nationally known leader in the automotive racing industry. Barron's Performance Warehouse located in Meadow Road in Florida, New York. Found on the web at barrons.com or by phone 845-651-7389, 845-651-7389. Barron's Performance Warehouse modified, white flag, 1 lap to go. this evening. Tim, are we getting our sportsmen lined up here?
Well, yeah, we've got, like I said before, 2 groups, and there's 5 subgroups out of each of these, a total of 65 entries on the Speedway, more or less in just a few moments from now. Again, what we're going to try and attempt to do here tonight, Group A, we'll pick the top 3 fastest time trialers out of all the subgroups, and Group B, the same thing, top 3 fastest time trialers. Those are your top 3 rows, according to time trials times, of your 50-lap Eastern States Championship tomorrow night. We have 3 guaranteed starters, 7th, 8th, and 9th spot. Those drivers are also in the field tonight. They can, of course, improve their standing by being one of the top 6 fastest time trials out here. In that case, say tops 7 and 8 are already qualified faster in time trials. We move the 9th place up to spot number 7 and then go backwards from the heat race finishes. So a lot on the line right here. It's a great way to end your night early and not have to worry about transferring through the qualifying heat events, which come up a little bit later on. 8 laps in nature. There's going to be a boatload of those as well. We'll have a boatload of qualifying for Short Track Super Series and for Eastern State Sportsmen. But we'll kick things off in just a few moments. I see they're just about ready to turn them out down there for the first 9 cars in subgroup number 1. This is Group A.
And again, the Eastern States Weekend Sportsmen will be doing everything tonight except the feature. That'll be tomorrow, correct?
Yes, absolutely. Tomorrow will be, well, we have consolations tonight as well. So tomorrow night for the sportsmen, it is only their 50-lapper that they're going to be partaking in. And, of course, other stuff happening tomorrow night here at the Speedway for the first official day of Eastern States racing. We will have a big block modified open practice, small block open practice, big block time trials tomorrow afternoon around 3 o'clock. Small block time trials, modified heats tomorrow. Then a break, small block modified last chance qualifiers. Then, of course, we'll have the 50-lap Eastern States Sportsman wrap-up before the Halloween party starts at Maxwell's 31st Lap Bar and Lounge. Big, big weekend of excitement here at Orange County Speedway, so happy to be part of the 64th running of this longest racing dirt track series event on an annual basis here at Orange County. Started out, of course, with the big blocks back in the 60s as a 100-lap event that eventually graduated up at a 200-lap event, brought the small blocks into it. Couple of years back in the mid-'80s, we brought the sportsman into it. This year, of course, we've also got the straight stocks part of Sunday's show and the CRSA Northeast Wingless sprint cars as well. So a whole lot of racing, all kinds of different types of racing here this year for the 64th annual running of this historic classic here at this very historic Speedway.
Again, thanks to High Torque of New York, our North Region title sponsor. Our final modified point race on the Short Track Super Series is tonight. High Torque of New York, are you putting the torque in New York? High Torque of New York is your one-stop shop for all torque tool and industrial bolting needs. They offer rentals, sales solutions, and training, as well as on-site torque wrench calibration and repair of all manual, pneumatic, hydraulic, and battery-powered torque wrenches. Visit at High Torque New York on Facebook or X. High Torque of New York, our North Region title sponsor. Thanks also to JK Signworks, located in-house at Decant Fabrication, your one-stop shop for all graphics and sign work, from lettering to trophies to signs, both large and small, like JK Signworks on Facebook to learn more. Sportsmen are rolling trackside, Tim.
All right, here we go. First group in Group A, the number AK1 car from Lake Ariel, Pennsylvania. This is Alan Kellogg. The 7 car is Dave Constantino. The 7C car, Brady Cordova. The number 51, Chris Westlowski. The 7 car, that's Mikey Orlando, the 7D, that is. The 17 BK Speed, Brian Colwell picked a good number. Randy Green is in the number 69 car. Scott Jennings in the 4, first time over here at the Speedway. The number 332 out of Phillipsburg, New Jersey is going to be Nikki Faust in the Faust Fabrications 32.
Nick races occasionally with us at Grandview Speedway.
Wow.
Quite often he out of Phillipsburg. It's not a terrible long haul to get over to Grandview from Phillipsburg.
First 3 cars in this subgroup 1 on the Speedway right now. The 7 is Brady Cordova in the Cordova family plumbing and heating number 7 car. Alan Kellogg in the active auto body number AK1 car. And Dave Constantino in the DKM sponsored number 7. Checkered flag coming out. Kellogg in the AK1. Not the fast time. We'll have to reset that. Fastest was Brady Cordova at a 23.326 time out of these first 3 cars on the Speedway. Cordova with a There we go. Reset it at a 23.326 for Brady Cordova in the 7th fastest of these first 3 cars. Now Chris Weslowski, the green collar, roofing and siding number 51 car on the Speedway right now. Should be a whole lot more than just one car out here. Weslowski out of Warwick, New York. 16-year-old pilot, young driver in the field here. Attempting to qualify that car early. A lot of competition. Big part of Eastern States Racing Weekend this year will be the Big 200 on Sunday afternoon, of course, named after the legendary Wiley Will Kegel, longtime campaigner at the Speedway. Eventually graduated on to become my boss and the track manager for many years. About 9 years he managed the track here at the Speedway under Glenn Donnelly's rule. Passing away over the winter months. Longtime campaigner, had one of his old-time, really an unrestored race car. One of the original Kegel coupes is here this weekend on display. Also the Speedway, this is Mike Orlando, the Roxbury Trailer Sales, number 7D car, regular Orange County hot shoe. And here's the Whitetail Landscape, number 17. That's Brian Crummell. Look for great things out of the office of Brian Crummell out here for time trial. Field number green right now, best of 2 laps. BK Speed, Brian Crummell motoring down the back straightaway, 17 car out of Fair Oaks, New York. 48-year-old HVAC pilot. Well, Crummell, top of the shelf early on in this event. Crummell early on just turned into 22.65.3, the only driver so far in the second lap time. Orlando pulling it early. No lap time for Orlando. Checker flag out of the Speedway. 22.585 for Crummell, 22.585. Fastest so far early on in time trials here tonight. Well, the other drivers know what they have to shoot after right now. Midway through the 22-second lap time, not too shabby at all. Driver who originally cut his teeth many, many, many decades ago here at the Orange County Speedway back in the early 90s. Randy Green of the Speedway right now, the Custom Compost number 69 car. Green family, their 4th generation of piloting here in the Northeast. Randy Green, 32-year-old landscaper out of Wallkill, New York. And the 4 car is Scott Jennings. Jennings on the Speedway right now. Of course, one of his only appearances here at the Speedway as well. 55-year-old HVAC technician out of Rhinebeck, New York, the MWA sponsored car. And Nick Faust on the Speedway from Phillipsburg, New Jersey. This is his first appearance ever here at Orange County. And Jeff said he runs a couple of times down at Grandview throughout the season as well. Nick Faust, 46-year-old sheet metal fabricator out of Phillipsburg, New Jersey. Now Randy Green turns in second fast time. Did break the 22-second barrier by 23.242. 23.242 by Randy Green. Best out of this subgroup on the Speedway right now. Jennings comes in. 5th fastest time. Scott Jennings 5th fast so far. BK Speed, Brian Crummell the time to beat early on in these time trial sessions. All right, subgroup number 2 for Group A on the Speedway right now. 66 car, this is Justin Miller, the Fulton Well and Pump, number 66 car. 17D, Donnie Campbell, regular here at the Orange County Speedway. The Frankie Sausage Bar, 14 car. Austin Smith. Told you earlier about Austin Smith, of course, part of the Smith Brothers Racing here at the Speedway. His older brother Dylan also races at the Speedway. Austin Smith is actually the older brother by a year. Dylan is a year younger. He's 25 years old. Pine Bush, New York. Also an excavator for TAD Excavating. All right, Randy Green. That last event still holds second. Justin Miller puts himself up fourth on the list right now. Miller fourth in the first 3 cars for subgroup number 2. Checkered flag coming out this time as they motor out of turn number 4. Donnie Campbell. Austin Smith came in 6th fastest. Campbell was back somewhere around spot number 11 for the time trial session. So out of that session, of course, Justin Miller came in 4th fastest in that Fulton Well and Pump number 66 car. Everybody trying to shoot after Brian Crummel's 22-second lap time. Jeff Halsapple out of Bloomingburg in the number 1H car, the Speedway right now, along with the 0 car, Mikey Talmadge, and the number 11 of William August. So Halsapple back on his old stomping grounds here in Middletown. Halsapple now calling Greenville, New York, his hometown, 60-year-old mechanic. A&J Landscape sponsored car. August in the 11 mount. William Dubs August. Out of Boston Spa, New York, 47-year-old mechanic. Mike Talmadge in the 0. Talmadge of Campbell Hall, New York, TNC Property Maintenance, 50-year-old landscaper. One of those cars breaking into the top 5. Constantine was on the 5th place mark right now. Halsapple just comes home 7th in place. Austin Smith came in spot number 6. Halsapple out of this group. Talmadge right back down there around the 13th. August up into spot number 7. Not bad for very few laps that he's turned here at the Speedway. So Crummell, Randy Green, and Brady Cordova. Top 3 so far, big Group A. A whole lot more. Just about halfway through Group number A right now. AJ Albreda on the Speedway right now. One of his first appearances here out of Torrington, Connecticut. The Rob Albreda Snap-on Tool, sponsor number 22 car, 22-year-old truck driver by trade. He's in the 22 mount. 5, Ryan Niger from here in town, the Hollywood Towing Company number 5 car, 40-year-old owner of Hollywood Towing. And Travis Green, the K&M Painting and Power Washing, number 69. Travis Green automatically turns in 4th fast time, not too shabby for the young driver. Breda 5th fastest time, Niger 6th. So you've got 4th, 5th, and 6th fast time right now in Group A in this 3-car marathon. Albreda up into spot number 2. Very little track time here at the Orange County Speedway, Torrington, Connecticut. AJ Albreda brings it home with a 2nd fast time so far in Group A. Randy Green is now 3rd fast time, followed by Travis Green, Brady Cordova, and Ryan Niger, top 6. Subgroup number 3, Johnny Render from Center Valley, Pennsylvania, the Saucon Creek Remodeling number 27 car on the Speedway. 33, the WLX construction car. That's Willix Man. And the V-mount. This is Tommy Vai, longtime campaigner here at Orange County. Former ARCA standout when he raced for the Andy Hillenberg race team. Back home at his old stomping grounds, began here in a full fender car a couple of decades ago. Vai, 61-year-old metal fabricator out of nearby Otisville, New York. Vai comes in about 16th on a heap. Willis Man up 12th in the spot. Redner 8th fastest time. Still again, Crummel, Albreda, Randy Green, Travis Green, and Brady Cordova top 5. Been a couple of decades since we've seen the number 60 here in the Speedway with Tony Pays Jr. piloting this mount. 56-year-old mechanic out of Ellenville, New York in the 209 storage vault. Fought that car for 100 lap. So Tony Pays, a name from the past here at Orange County. Ashton DeWitt, the number 28 car. Ultra Landscape, number 28, also on the Speedway. Everett Halbrick out of Lafayette, New Jersey. Talked about him earlier. I think he gets the trophy for being the oldest driver in the pack. He's a bright, spry, young, 82 years of age. Well, DeWitt comes in 9th fast time. Not too shabby at all for Ashton DeWitt. Tony Pays Jr. 13th fastest time. Not bad for going into semi-retirement for about a decade here at the Speedway. So still Crummel, Albreda, Randy Green, Travis Green, and Brady Cordova top 5. Now on the Speedway right now, I do believe this could be his first appearance ever here at the legendary House of Power. 24-year-old welder out of St. John's. Johnny Fiegels in the 55 car. Fiegels in the 55. St. Johnsville, New York. The Fast Tracks family store, number 55 car. Two cars, Anthony Falanga, the Falanga Trucking Company car, and the 17 car is Garrett Bagarelli. Bagarelli's also first appearance ever here at Orange County. White flag of the Speedway, one more lap under time. Bagarelli down across the stripe. Falanga, longtime regular here at Orange County. Falanga second fast. Anthony Falanga puts himself into the number 2 spot. So Crummel, Falanga, AJ Albreda, Randy Green, and Travis Green now top 5. So Crummel and Falanga, of course, top 2 Orange County regulars, but AJ Albreda, outside invader here, puts himself 3rd fastest so far. He's on the bubble. Still a handful of cars left in Group A, not too many. Jeff Tubbs on the racetrack right now, the number 12 car. 311 of Johnny Dumont, and should be the 5 of Kyle Smith. Dumont in the 12 car. Tubbs in the 12 car from Bloomingburg, the Callahan and the Nini Quarry. 51-year-old truck driver behind the front of that. 5 car of Kyle Smith, 27-year-old driver from Ferndale, New York, in the Paynes Auto Towing car. Johnny Dumont in that 311 car. Dumont's in that 31J mount. 31J, Johnny Dumont, first time here at Orange County. None of them broke into the top 5 so far. Checker flag coming out right now. Dumont out of Gloversville, New York, 27-year-old welder, the Sunflower 50 sponsored sportsman. Final 3 cars in Group A. Should be the 17H of Paul Hyde, the 38 Special Jared Labaugh, and the 88 car, this is Fire Swamp. Now, Labaugh's been a pretty good runner over the last couple of seasons here in sportsman competition in that Comfort Experts Heating and Cooling 38. If anybody can make a break into the top 5 late in this group, it could be Labaugh. Hyde, longtime campaigner here at Orange County in the number 17 car. 58-year-old construction worker out of Warwick, New York, in the Green Collar Roofing and Siding, number 17. Hyde getting pushed out of the hole right now. Hyde, Labaugh, and Fire Swamp right down there, ready to go and round out Group A. So they've got to beat Brian Crummell, Anthony Falanga, and A.J. Albreda, top 3 right now. Crummell, the only driver in the 22-second lap category, 22.585. Then we break into a 23.095 for Anthony Falanga and a 23.238 for A.J. Albreda. You know, having trouble firing up. Paulie Hyde, 17 car, steers it right back into the pit area. Well, that takes him into a scratch situation for the last 3 cars in this group. Labaugh in the 38 Special. The ever so popular young Fire Swamp in the number 88. Fire Swamp are the North Runners. A lot of success up on the northern tier. Last 2 cars for Group A. This might be Fire Swamp's first appearance ever here at Orange County. White flag coming out. Jim Weed up on the flagger's perch for his 25th season of flagging. Well, Labaugh, 8th fastest, right of the hole. Got 1 more lap to turn it up. Fire Swamp back around the 17th notch. Second lap time, checker flag coming out. For Gary's boy, Jared Labaugh, 8th fastest, he'll hold at that. Fire Swamp in the 17th. Well, that wraps up Group number A. Brian Crummell, Anthony Falanga, and A.J. Albreda are locked into the top 6 starting spots for tomorrow night's 50-lap championship for Eastern States. Now we're going to start on Group B. Group B, there'll be 5 subgroups. We'll take 3 out of each group as they work out on the Speedway. First cars out will be Troy Arnold, the 73J car from here in Middletown. Brock Miller in the 164, and Anthony Vitale in the 1X. Vitale at Pine Bush, 42-year-old driver with the A&J Landscape car. Vitale's been around here at the Speedway. He's a federal prison worker. So hope he locked the gates before he came down here tonight. So Vitale's in the 1X. Brock Miller in that 164, an Orange County regular. Been here a couple of seasons in that very slick number 164 mount. He's out of New Paltz, New York, the American Electric car, 38-year-old Mason by trade. And Troy Arnold been around a long time here at the Speedway as well. He's one of the early runners of the Pro Stock Racing Series here at the Orange County Speedway, the 73J car. right here in Middletown, the Arnold Contracting. New sponsors he's bringing to Eastern States Weekend include the J. Clabell & Sons Painting and Tool Factory Outlet, along with the Burnout Nationals, and, of course, Arnold Contracting Services.
Hey, thanks again to Escape Power Sports Plus, our supporting sponsor of the Hard Clay Finale. Based in Montague, New Jersey, with more than 40 years in the business, over 3 generations. Escape Power Sports Plus offering pre-owned travel trailers, fifth wheels, motorhomes, new and pre-owned dump trailers, equipment, landscape, auto, and open and closed trailers. No gimmicks, no gouging. Contact Escape Power Sports Plus for the best deals in the tri-state area. You can log on to escapesp.com. That's escapesp.com. Give them a call at 973-552-9560 or visit them on Clove Road in Montague, New Jersey. Escape Power Sports Plus, our supporting sponsor for tonight's Hard Clay Finale. Also, thanks to some of our presenting marketing partners, we thank JK Signworks, Decan Fabrications, operated by Dave Constantino and Eric Mack, driven to disrupt the dirt racing industry with superior products. Their advantage is a cutting-edge approach to designing cars that are unique to any that have ever been available on the market before. DCAM also specializing in chassis repair, body fabrication, and custom products. Learn more on the web at dcamracecars.com, like DCAM Fabrication on Facebook, or follow at DCAM_fabrication on Instagram. Also, thanks to FX Caprera Car Companies. FX Caprera Car Companies, operating family-owned and operated dealerships across the North Country of New York State. FX Caprera Honda Kia Watertown, FX Caprera Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Alexandria Bay, and FX Caprera Ford in Ogdensburg, in addition to FX Caprera Harley Davidson motorcycles and trailer sales in Adams Center. FX Caprera now in Central New York. Visit FX Caprera Syracuse on Huntley Road in Phoenix, New York. The FX Caprera family of dealerships on the web at fxcaprera.com. Dig Race Products. Since 2016, Dig Race Products has focused solely on the Northeast Dirt modified shocks and suspension tuning. Located central in New York State, Dig is the industry leader in trackside shock and setup support. This hands-on at-the-track approach is what leads the design and development in delivering the highest quality shock absorbers to the dirt oval track market. Take your program to the next level and feel the difference on Dig. Learn more at 607-218-6282. Info at digraceproducts.com, or like Dig Race Products on Facebook or Instagram. Follow their website at digraceproducts.com. Group B, Tim, rolling trackside.
Here we roll. Brock Miller down the back straightaway, the 164 car, the B. Miller Masonry sponsored mount. Here's Troy Arnold out of turn number 4 right down. Arnold Contracting number 73J. And Anthony Vitale. Blazing Bagels, American Electric, 1X car. Troy Arnold, 24-second lap time. It will get better. Checker flag coming out. Run it down to 23.976. A lot of cars to follow, though. Miller second. He's in the 24-second lap time. And Vitale, AJ. Landscape number 1X car. Vitale retains that third spot. Next 3 cars out of the Speedway. Not a whole lot of track time here. 21 car. Amber Baccarini from right here in town. 21-year-old security professional. Ronnie DeLeash Jr. at Timberline Cafe, number 116. And Sophia Spear in the number 6 car. So 2 young gals in racing out here this weekend. All in this same group. Sophia Spear, 18-year-old driver out of Washingtonville, New York. The Mike's Lawn Care number 6. Leases in the 116, Ronnie DeLeash Jr. Out of Schenectady, Timberline Cafe, Ron's Hot Dogs. Number 116, 59-year-old truck driver by trade. So it's girl versus boy versus girl in the Speedway right now. Amber Bagolini in the 21 car. The Edwards Motorsports Interstate Batteries car just turned in the 4th fast time in her first lap. Followed by Delise and Sophia Spear. Can they make it go faster second lap around? Sophia Spear, fastest out of those 3 cars. Should be 4th in the lineup so far. Amber Bagolini up into spot number 3. Shabby at all for her. Low 24-second lap time. No doubt we'll get upset. Bagolini, Spear, and Delise. Out of these 3 cars. Make it Bagolini, Bagolini, Spear. Bagolini up 3rd fast time. Spear is 4th. And Ron Delise is 6th fast time. Next 3 cars out of the Speedway. The number 451 car, Aaron Doolittle. Followed by the 89 out of Spencertown, New York, Dylan Madsen. The Madsen over Doors car. And the 7S. Westfield, Connecticut, Mike Sabia, Westfield Fish and Chips, number 7. Complete the first group for this mount. Group number 6, actually. First group of B. Aaron Doolittle, the Speedway, 451. Not a lot of track time. A relative who was a doctor, I do believe. Madsen, former rookie champion from a long time ago. Madsen puts himself up top. And Sabia puts himself second. So Madsen up on the top right now, 23.536 then. Sabia, 23.631. And Arnold, 23.976. Checkered flag coming out. Will it change? And it will remain Madsen and Sabia top 2 right now. Arnold is 3rd. Subgroup number 7, Group B. First time here at the Orange County Speedway for Eastern States competition. The 12B car, Connor Prokop. Number 3XL car tonight, piloted by Beth Brown, new driver. And Kira Mann, another young gal in racing. The 6K, the Mann Motorsports family car. So Connor Prokop motoring by right now. The Midtel number 12P car. Connor, 18-year-old driver from Middleburg, New York. They call him Chowser around the shop. I did not ask why. Kira Mann, 16-year-old young gal from Newburgh, New York, the Mann Motorsports 6K. Getting the indication to separate them up a little bit. There's Connor Prokop. Beth Brown in the Viking lane clearing number 3XL car. Green flag out right now. And as Prokop goes by. Beth Brown in the Viking lane clearing 3XL and the 6K of Kira Mann. So 2 first-time drivers here at the Speedway, Connor Prokop and Beth Brown. Kira Mann, she's been here 1 or 2 occasions throughout the year. Checker flag will wrap up this subgroup. Beth Brown down across the stripe. She's back there around the 14th. Kira Mann, 11th. 12th is Kira Mann. Beth Brown is 11th. Pro Cup came in 6th fast time. Not too shabby for first-time driver here at the Speedway for Eastern States. Tony Cordova in the number 11 car from Woodbury, Connecticut. 16-year-old driver, the Cordova Plumbing and Heating car. Kurt Hunterlin, popular number here at the Speedway for many years, always carries that 30-6 number with him. And Joey Coppola in the number 6C car. Coppola, the CJM Plumbing and Heating car. The Speedway as well right now. Underland, third fast time out of the box. Not too shabby at all for the longtime Orange County veteran. Kurt Hunterlin parks her third fast, bumping Troy Arnold onto that notch. So it's now Madsen, Sabia, and Kurt Hunterlin, top three. Cordova came in, putting it over about a 9th spot. Hunterlin will hold on to that third fast time. He just turned in a lap ago. So Hunterlin, third fast, the 23.811. Remember, Sabia had the 23.601, and Madsen with a 23.366. Nobody has broken into that BK speed lap time of 22.585. As Joey Coppola gets moved away right now, the car shut off coming down the straightaway. And I fielded a yellow.
Did you get to taste any of the goodies here, Tim?
No, but we just were presented with the deep fried Oreos. And that is an old baby experience from Maxwell's downstairs at the ice cream stand. So we recommend it.
Very, very good.
Yes. All right, Pat Mann out of the Speedway right now. And the Wayne Subaru 000 Barrett Hill Jr. Then the 12T of Tyler Pete. So the elder of the man racing family out here right now. Pat Mann, longtime racer here at the Speedway. 50-year-old state plumber. Under green right now as he motors down in turns number 1 and 2. Tyler Pete, 22-year-old worker up there at Cy Murray, the Yankowski family motorsports entry at Lake Ariel, Pennsylvania, the Ted's Body Shop number 12 car. And yellow lights get turned on as Barrett Hills Jr.'s 000 car drops off the pace. He'll need some assistance.
Radio report was there's something up there in turn 4, Tim. That is our one vantage point that is the most difficult for us to view.
Yeah, we know it's down there. We just can't see it from up here. But Barrett Hill drives away from whatever was down there. Maybe that's what it was. It was Barrett Hill.
Yes.
He come up out of the gopher hole now. Johnson's tow truck chasing him. That'll make him go fast.
Does he have a transponder on?
I wouldn't doubt it. I'll tell you what, they should, because they are one of the most efficient towing services any racetrack here in the Northeast has ever seen. They do some great YouTube stuff too, so check them out on Facebook page and YouTube. Johnson's Towing, very active in racetrack recovery. Well, and again, Barrett Hill picking up the pace now, the Wayne Subaru car. Man 17th, Hill 16th. And again, Barrett Hill tried to get off the playground. She shut off down there right in turn number 2 as he kind of lost the handle going into that inside lane. So field back under yellow here tonight at the Orange County Speedway. First of 4 big nights of racing action. The hard clay finale brought to us by the Short Track Super Series. Then, of course, we're combining our own Eastern States Sportsman portion of qualifying here tonight. They'll be coming out with heat events later on. Last chance qualifiers, and of course, the big event, of course, tonight is the Short Track Super Series feature event. Should be the last feature on the Speedway. $5,000 to win. Modified feature tonight, 50 laps. First of 4 big days of competition. All right, back under green flag as the 12T of Tyler Pete pedals down the back straightaway. Barrett Hill this time back up to speed. Promises he won't slow down again. And here's Pat Mann. Man the Elder. White flag coming out. First lap for these 3 drivers. Pat Mann up around the 13th fastest. Wow, Tyler Pete up on the top shelf at the drop of that green flag lap. Tyler Pete, a 23.085, not too shabby at all for Pete. Could very well remain in that spot. Could park himself right there in the top 3 rows for tomorrow night's 50-lap classic. Mann will hold on to his 15th lap time. Pete on top. Barrett Hill 11th. So it's Tyler Pete, Dylan Madsen, and now Michael Sabia, top 3 for this group thus far. The second driver tonight to break into the 22-second barrier. Second lap time for Tyler Pete, 22.987. So only him and Brian Crummell so far have seen the 22-second lap time. Subgroup number 8 for Group B should be the 76 car of Darrell Collins, the 19 machine Timmy Deffer, and the 85 of Justin Ghazi, the Verdi build number 85 car. Deffer in the 19 car, first time ever here. Deffer out of Dwaynesburg, New York, the C&D construction car, 40-year-old Department of Public Works employee. And the 76 car, Darrell Collins out of Middletown, the Tinley's Paving and Seal Coating, number 76. 56-year-old driver, truck driver for Ornell Carriers, by the way. Ghazi 12th fast. Deffer 16th fastest. Collins 18th. See if the second lap time brings him any better justice. Checkered flag coming out. And there's Collins across the stripe, 18th. Deffer moved up to 15th. And checkered flag out for Justin Ghazi, the Verdi builds, number 85 car. Ghazi up into the top 5, 5th place slot. Orange County regular Justin Ghazi. All right, next 3 cars, Jared Miller in the 66J car, the Fulton Well and Pump car. Thor Holmgren, the Middletown Walsh 3T. Johnny Cahill in the 75. Cahill from Lackawanna, Pennsylvania, the Kart Shop number 75 car. And he is a 36-year-old corrections officer, so mind your P's and Q's around him. Jared Miller, one of the 2 Fulton Well and Pump cars out here today. Jared Miller, 28-year-old city worker here in Middletown, New York. Actually, no relation to his teammate Justin Miller from Bloomingburg. Jared Miller, 4th fast time, first lap around. Let's see what happens to him the second lap. Could move himself up in the top 3, but not before Thor Holmgren takes over the number 2 spot. Thor Holmgren now in slot number 2 in his first lap time at 23:197. Jared Miller, 4th fast time. Cahill back around 16th. Holmgren holds on to his second lap time. So Holmgren up in the top 3 right now for Group B. Cahill up in the spot number 9, second lap time. So Tyler Pete, Thor Holmgren, Dylan Madsen, top 3 so far. Well, just a handful of cars left in Group B. Now here's a worthy purchase of precious metals for Fred Pavia. Picked up that beautiful Barrett's number 3 car, put an F behind it. For the 3F is 56-year-old worker from New Windsor, Fred Pavia, in the Barrett's Blazing Bagels. NJ Body Shop number 3F car. Joey Bruning, a brand new car for this 37-year-old engineer from Pine Bush in the R. Wood & Sons Bruning Speed Graphics number 2. And Nick Giardini, the Limestone Service Shop owner from Ridgefield, Connecticut. Now Pavia back 18th, first lap around the Speedway. He's getting used to that brand new ride. Bruning up in a spot number 5. First lap around, not bad at all for Joey Bruning. And Giardini up 7th fastest time. Checkered flag coming out. Here's Fred Pavia, the 3F car. Hold on to that 18th fast time. Bruning up into the number 3 slot. Bruning is 3rd right down the lineup and only about 5 cars left. Giardini back there around slot number 7. So a new 3rd place holder in this Group B is Joey Bruning. Bruning 3rd fastest. His time came in at a 23:270. All right, Sportsman point champ here for the big series in 2025. The 77, the Precision Auto Body sponsor, Mount Jeff Higham. Gary Edwards Jr. and the number 28 car. And Ty Sherlock in the 21A. Higham now under green flag conditions on the Speedway. Time is the 28 of Edwards. Edwards, 52-year-old part salesman from Bloomingburg. Sherlock's in the 1A car. Higham 7th fast out of the box. Edwards Jr. 9th fast. All right, Higham up in his spot number 6, his second lap time. Edwards Jr. holds on to his 9th place time. Checker flag coming out with Ty Sherlock in the Malley Pool Water car up into the number 17 slot. Only 2 cars left for times here tonight. The 71, the ECO landscaping car, Ed Owens, and the 4-car Braden Traver. Traver had a great season up at the Accord Speedway. Traver, 15-year-old driver from Middletown, the C&H Body Shop. Number 4 car. Eddie Owens, longtime campaigner here at the Speedway. 40-year-old landscaper at Slate Hill, New York, in the ECO Landscapes car. Final 2 cars out here tonight. Got to beat Pete, Holmgren, and Bruning. Ed Owens comes in 12 fast. Traver 14th on their final lap of times out here for the Eastern States Weekend Sportsman. Also Paul Hyde taking his final lap time, coming in 11th. Owens back around slot number 14, Traver in spot number 10. So your top 3 drivers in group number B, Tyler Pete, Thor Holmgren, and Joey Bruning will join Brian Crummell, Anthony Falanga, and AJ Albreda as part of your top 6 lineup for tomorrow night's 50-lap championship Eastern States Sportsman feature event. All right, turn it back over now to the Jeff Allen Short Track Super Series. Eric standing by. They'll be leading us into tonight's opening ceremonies.
All right, Tim, thank you so much. All right, Sportsman time trials complete. Coming up next will be Penske Racing shock opening ceremonies. Remember, every single shock billet machine hand-built, no assembly lines, no stamped-out pieces, and no offshore manufacturing. PenskeRacingShocks.com or like Penske Racing Shocks on Facebook, Instagram, or X. We'll step aside and take a commercial break. We'll be back with the Penske Racing Shock opening ceremonies. This is the Short Track Super Series Hard Clay Finale from the